This may not seem the best way to prepare for exams, but Nyanthik Peter says it's the only way her brothers can study. She says fuel is too expensive for her family.
There's no power in the house, so we use candles. We can't pay for the fuel that is used to run the generator in our neighbourhood. Fuel is expensive and comes from the black market. It's cheaper to get candles. We use about 4 a day.
South Sudan has the largest oil reserve in Africa, according to experts, but it has no means of processing its own oil. Instead, it relies on its neighbor Sudan to do so. But years of war and low oil prices last year has damaged the economy. This has resulted in hard currency crisis, making it hard for traders to bring in fuel. Most suppliers now prefer to serve private sectors, leaving many stations in the country empty. Despite the shortage of fuel at petrol stations, you can find it being sold on the streets of Juba in recycled water bottles, but at a price, $8 a gallon, which is about 4 liters. That's nearly 10 times more than the official price of 78 cents at petrol stations. There are government subsidies on imported fuel, but because the black market is more profitable, subsidies, along with other issues, are contributing to the country's shortage.
The fuel shortage is because definitely we are subsidizing 86% of the fuel is being subsidized. That is one issue that we are facing. Every 3 months, I'll give them 30 million. Smuggling fuel out of the country. And there are people who are actually taking the fuel to the black market so that they make more money. And this is the work of the police and the national security to address it so that they stopped and arrest those who are actually doing illegal activities by trading with fuel.
Lawmakers have recently proposed lifting the fuel subsidies, but some analysts say if the government does this, the short-term impact will be damaging.
It could have an impact, a negative impact on low-income families, because the transport will skyrocket, although it is still very, very expensive now because the fuel is not available. But the subsidy at least keeps it down. And automatically the food items and other essential supplies may also increase in prices.
Nyanthik knows she can't afford the cost of fuel, but she hopes it doesn't soon extend to the one thing that lights her home at night and force her and her family to live in darkness. Hiba Morgan, Al Jazeera, Juba.